Some lemon. Oops. This is East West Picayune again, and today I'm gonna show you how I make, we call it pancit in the Philippines, or here with American accent it's pancit. All right, and my twist is I make pancit with two types of noodles, and that is the Canton noodles and the rice noodles. So you have an option. If you're gluten-free, you can only use the rice noodles. So the recipe is very flexible. So here are the ingredients. First, I got some avocado oil. You know, you're gonna probably need a few tablespoons of that. And then I have a half of a chopped onion, or if you would use a big one, you can use half. I use shallots when I'm cooking it in the Philippines. And I got about 4 cloves of garlic chopped. I have 2 chicken breasts that's sliced thinly, and I already pre-seasoned this with a little salt and pepper, of course according to taste. And then and I have a variety of vegetables here, which is I have some chopped broccoli, some sliced carrots, and rough chopped cabbage. The vegetable is very flexible. You can use green beans, whatever vegetable you have left over at home, okay? And of course our broth will be chicken broth. I have about 3 cups of chicken broth here, and about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. So again, according to taste, you're gonna need to, you know, put more soy sauce or what. And then of course this is the Bihon, or the rice stick noodles, and I like to use this brand. I don't particularly care for the Philippine brand, I'm sorry, but it falls apart. So this is a good brand that the noodle doesn't fall apart as much, because you don't looking like a mush. And then this is the Canton noodles, and this is specifically Philippine, okay? You can't find this made in China or something, because this is Filipino. And then my garnishes will be about a stalk or 2 of green onion, and then 2 eggs. I'm gonna chop it up later or slice it. And then of course we always serve it with, I have lemon here. I have lemon, and in the Philippines we use calamansi, okay? And here it's very difficult to get calamansi, and calamansi is a variety of lime or citrus fruit. It's small like this, it's green, it looks like a key lime. No, is it key lime? Yeah, it looks like key lime, but it doesn't taste like it. It was tart and sweet in both ways. So maybe next time if my tree gets some fruit, I'll show you what calamansi looks like. So now let's get cooking. I normally use a wok, so I'm gonna heat up the wok. It's very Chinese of this, although Filipino do cook with woks. So let's heat up the pan. I'm gonna put some avocado oil in it. Maybe about 2 tablespoons or so. And when it's heat up, so we're gonna put our garlic. There you go. So we're gonna cook it until it's translucent. Okay, and then we'll put your garlic. smell the aroma. Ooh, smells good. Put my chicken. You can use more or less in terms of this chicken. And sometimes I put shrimp in there or pork. So again, this recipe is very flexible as to what kind of meat you like. I like chicken. Like I said, this chicken was pre-seasoned earlier with salt and pepper. I think I'll put more pepper in there. You'll find that when I cook, I really don't have exact amount. It's kind of like estimate. Now for a party, you can use the same amount of chicken and you just put more noodles, so it'll extend your, you know, the amount of people that you will be serving. The chicken is done, so all I usually do is scoop them up so you don't overcook the chicken. You want your chicken to be nice and tender, okay? So now, with the same pan, I just usually put all my vegetables in, okay? So here goes your, if you like, you can put whatever cooks faster, but I like my vegetable all kind of I just usually dump them all in there. And then your carrots. Okay. So now here we go. That's 3 cups of chicken broth. And we're gonna let this simmer. Vegetables are cooked. Now if you like your vegetable a little bit more crunch, so you don't simmer it as long. We're gonna cover it while it simmers. Okay, so I only cover my vegetable to simmer for about, I would say 3 minutes while it's simmering, and then I leave it uncovered. This is to keep the vegetable nice and green, okay? And then I'll scoop them out again so you don't overcook into your chicken mixture. You can leave a few vegetables in there if you like. I also have some boiled water here just in case I need to add extra water. And I have, remember those rice noodles? I only use 1 of those, okay? If you like more or less, you can add. Now, of course, if you have more of these noodles, you're gonna need more water or chicken broth. That's why I have boiled water here. Okay, so you just kind of do that. This takes a little longer to cook. Some people cut the noodles, but that's bad luck with Chinese custom. So you don't really cut the noodles. Okay, so some people also wash these noodles. I probably just actually soak them is what they did. I don't. I like to just rinse it off real quick, and it's still kind of hard, and cook it so it will absorb the flavor of the broth. So like right now, I think I don't have enough broth, so I'll add a little hot water, just a little bit, because I'm gonna have to play it by ear, so how much I add to cook the rest of the other noodles. So this is the Canton noodles I'm gonna put. These are egg noodles, so this is not gluten-free. So if you want gluten-free, you're just gonna need to use those rice sticks, okay? So I push those rice noodles side. So this is under low heat. So you're gonna try to get the noodles cooked down. So you're just gonna push it down. See where the broth is. Need enough broth down there to soak up, for the noodle to soak up. So need a little bit more water. Meanwhile, so it looks like the egg noodles are soft. So now we're gonna mix this, okay? So you're gonna kind of mix the egg noodles and the rice noodles. So now you're gonna have to season it according to your taste, since we add probably, I'll say what, 3 more cups of water. Now again, if you like chicken broth, you can use those low sodium chicken broth. Okay, so you can season it with either soy sauce. I think this is about done. Just need to mix the noodles really well. I'm gonna taste it to see, make sure the seasoning is right. Get noodles and egg noodles. Just right for me, but some people that like extra salt, I would at least use soy sauce to season it. Okay? This is good. This is just right. So now we're gonna dump all our, well, vegetables and probably half the chicken. Well, I would say all, but you know, probably half of it. And we're gonna mix it so whoever gets the bottom of the serving has some chicken and meat. Cut the eggs in wedges. These are more for garnish. Okay? Okay, so now we're gonna plate it. Okay, this is about 1 serving. This is like an entree. It's gonna be served like an entree. All right, and then I'm gonna get some of the chicken mixture. So for party, you're gonna put this on a big platter. So that's how you're gonna do it. Okay, so just put this on top of everything. So you wanna get some of the different vegetables to look pretty. Okay, so I don't know, half of an egg per person. Your green onion. The green onion is optional, so if you don't want green onion, fine. And then 1 slice of lemon. Voila! This is pancit Janet style. So the pancit that I just cooked is good for about 6 to 8 entree size dishes, and it is also big enough for side dishes for a small gathering. And if you are a smaller family or you just want to cook for 2 or 3, you can use the 6 ounce, no, this is 8 ounce of the smaller pack noodles. And all these noodles are available in any Oriental store. And the rice noodles, I've seen them at Walmart. The only thing is do not buy the Vietnamese one, because they have different kind of rice noodles that some of them are very sticky. So I would just, the one I used was made in Thailand. So that's kind of safer side. Okay? And if you enjoy this vlog, please follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And gives me a thumbs up. Leave me some comment down below. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye! Some lemon. probably want 2 lemons, but I'm gonna use just 1. I'm just gonna mix it up. Just right. Bon appetit, or teach us a Filipino word, Masarap, which means delicious.
This dish was invented during the Chow dynasty. And it calls this pancit. I call it noodles, but she didn't tell you the real secret of the Orient. This is what the ancients used to use. Cheese crackers. You put those on top, and then you put ketchup.
Nah. Oh God, they won't stop it. You know what? Just put the soy sauce. Actually, the soy sauce should have been placed with the chicken broth. I mean, after when I took the vegetables out, then you put the soy sauce in. I guess this is video, so I forgot it. So I'm doing it without the video, which I don't need to keep adding it. Otherwise This is what our studio looks like when we film.